Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Friday, the 23rd of February, 2024, as we're heading into the final streaming week of the month. A shorter one for me, only 5 days of streaming this week, because I'm going to have my day off earlier so I can be here for the premiere of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth later in the week, which I know is like a ginormous release that I'm super pumped for, as well as you, I'm sure. So, what happened today? Well, on the podcast today, a loaded one. Talked about many different topics, including number one, my day off and the fun that I had during it, some of the interesting updates to co-op and other things that are going on, addressing someone who made a slanderous video about me, literally saying in the video that I said something I didn't do for clickbait, sending dozens upon dozens of people to leave negative comments and thumbs down on my podcast from Wednesday, even though, again, I never said the things that they said I said about the Elden Ring DLC, plus gaming news updates and things. Lots of fun stuff on the podcast. A long one today because there was so much to talk about. I hope you'll give it a look and enjoy because it was a packed one, okay? First stream today, Baldur's Gate 3. Had a good time with it. We are basically now entering the real Baldur's Gate, meaning we've been in this Rivington, we've been in the outskirts, we've done all these various things on the very edges of Baldur's Gate. Today was no exception. We went into this... We went to this house where, I forget what it's called, but there was a house of a bunch of people who I guess were for hire, for work or whatever. But we actually got further into the murder mystery of who was the person who's murdering people, this dwarf dressed in red or whatever it is. We ended up running into Raphael again, the demon, who furthered the plot line not only of the Githyanki, but also the main plot line of the game. So it served like many purposes running into him. We made some critical decisions regarding that. We actually ran into a group of Harpers that then was a big shocking encounter. We had some combat. We respect Jaheira, who we had, sadly, last time around we had spec'd her and it was the wrong spec, so like really bad. So we respect her to be more useful. Used Karlak in the first time with her throwing spear that explodes and stuff, which is really neat. So we did a lot of first-time new things and advanced the plot quite a bit today in the game. We are now in position that when we play again tomorrow, we're going to be entering Baldur's Gate and seeing what happens with the main plot. I don't know, but we're going to find out. Okay, so great stream, tons of progress. Hopefully you'll check it out. Late stream tonight was Friday Night Fights, Tekken 8, more Yoshimitsu. At this point, I think I'm better with Yoshimitsu than the other characters, just being honest. I do feel like I like him a lot. He has mix-ups. He has some tricks, good combos. Is he the best? Absolutely not. He's on the slower side compared to the fast characters, but I'm doing well. I'm climbing in the ranks. Tonight, I started at, like, the low to mid-orange ranks. I climbed through all of those, and by the end of the night, I was almost all the way through the whole first red rank into, like, the second quadrant of red. The way it goes is, like, I think it's, like, not ranked at all. And then it's like blue, green, orange, red, purple, blue, yellow. Okay? So I'm like getting up there to the point where now the matches are getting better. Although admittedly, what's sad about it is with Tekken, and this has always been like this, there's certain people who play Tekken and don't have any desire to learn the game. What they do is they pick a character who has a lot of spammy moves that are very fast, or if they hit you once with a lucky, crazy tossed out move, they get a giant combo and they can kind of like mix you up and dominate till the end of the round. There's people at the rank I'm at. Now, keep in mind, I've played with Yoshimitsu how much ranked? 3 sessions? Like, it was Monday of last week, and then Friday. Actually, no, it was just Monday of last week and tonight. Holy shit, only 2 sessions, I'm in the red already, so that's pretty good. But there's people here who are playing these characters, probably been playing since the launch of the game a month ago. And they're at red rank like me, and they're just mashers. And it's sad because sometimes they beat you. And it's like, well, what was I supposed to do when we're doing a wireless connection? I can't react to what they're doing. Plus, I don't have character knowledge of a lot of these moves that are being spammed. That's the thing. If I keep playing Tekken 8 and I learn every character's like spammable kind of move, and I either learn how to avoid it or how to punish it, then we'll be in business. Right now, I'm still very, very much learning character animations and attacks and how they hit or how to block them or avoid them and or backdash and punish. So with that knowledge coming, I do sadly lose a lot of games to people who definitely don't even know what they're doing, but they've abused the game enough online that they get these spammable moves you can't really do anything about until you know exactly what they are. So I had a mix tonight of really good matches and some really shitty matches that I ended up losing because of that. Overall, I won more than I lost. Still climbing the rankings with Yoshimitsu. Had a great time. Had some really cool catches with the mist and into combo. I still am not implementing everything. I know I could do better if I implement more stance changes and things, and I'm still just not doing that actively all the time, and I should. So maybe I'll try to implement that further the further that I play. But overall, it was great. And here's the thing. Now I'm starting to be asked definitively, hey, did you make a decision about Street Fighter 6? It's like, well, what do you mean? Well, next week, the Street Fighter 6 DLC with Ed comes out. Well, I've only stopped playing Street Fighter 6 for a month. Like, not even a full month yet. So if I go back to Street Fighter 6 now, it's like I never left. And there's no way I can play 2 fighting games at once like this. I can't play Tekken 8, a new fighting game, continue to learn and get better at it, and then go back to Street Fighter 6, try to remember all this stuff, learn a brand new character. It's just not going to happen. I can only play one major fighting game at a time and put enough time into it to try to at least hang. Right now, as it is, I'm only playing Tekken 8 like 4 hours a week. So how the hell am I going to hang if I'm playing that and then I'm also trying to play Street Fighter? It ain't going to work. So it's one or the other. For me, I personally prefer Tekken 8 right now. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think it's better graphics, more variety, better music, by the way, than Street Fighter. It's not that I don't want to go back to Street Fighter 6 eventually. It's that I played it for 7 straight months and I got burnt out. And I don't really have a desire to go back to try to play it again right now. Maybe in the future, I would check out Ed, but when Akuma comes out later this year, probably. But right now, I want to keep playing Tekken. It's going to be only 1 or 2 times a week, but hey, I like to have that variety, okay? So right now, I'm on no plans to go to Street Fighter 6. I do want to keep Tekken in the rotation, okay? So, overall today, solid, great return stream day, and I'm excited. Only 4 more days left. Let's talk about that. Tomorrow, it's the podcast, followed by more Baldur's Gate 3 as we enter the real Baldur's Gate for the first time. We're very quickly approaching 100 hours in the game. Yes, I know. We'll see what happens tomorrow. It seems like it's going to be a pretty darned interesting stream, finally getting to the gate and seeing what happens with the major plot developments. Tomorrow night, more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. It's going to be very similar to the last stream earlier in the week, where we're going to focus on main side quests that we're seeing in the environment, maybe stumbling upon a few new ones, and then eventually getting back to the main story. I'm not planning on doing any grinding. I'm not planning on doing any kind of repetitive stuff. I want to do more interesting, unique stories and things, and that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow night. Now, Sunday is reacting all day long. We got DSP versus the Internet on DSP Reacts, followed by Retro React on the late stream on DSP Throwback. And by the way, it is official. It's going to be Heavy Rain again 2 weeks in a row. The Heavy Rain poll, I mean, it's way ahead in the polls by like 13% or something like that. I don't see that changing or flipping. So, yes, I'm obviously excited for that. It's going to be a great day. We're going to have more Tekken on Monday for those who are interested as the daytime stream, and more Like a Dragon. And then Tuesday, more Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon. Then I'm off on Wednesday, and then the big change is that this Thursday I will be here all day long with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, literally both streams, and I'm going to be trying to get really, really far in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, as far as I can possibly get in a short period of time. That first week, I'm going to play it like something like 17 hours, okay? The game reportedly is around 60 hours long, so yeah, getting a third into the game that first week is going to be great, I feel, to get me a good foothold before other games start coming out, all right? All right, everyone, so thank you so much. I had a great streaming day today. I'm looking forward to more tomorrow. I hope you all have a good evening. And I'll see you in the AM, shall I? All right, peace out, have a good night, and see you later.